So, after almost a year, it's finally time to say hello and welcome to a new episode of Nici's Gaming Universe. I'm CommanderNici, and this is your favorite podcast on gaming. At least, I hope so. So, it's definitely been a while. And the funny thing is, the long while I took to finally record a new episode is ironically because I've been playing too many video games to record an episode. Or maybe not too many, but too much. And there's also some other stuff, like just life being generally really stressful, and some stuff just had been stressing me out, which definitely did a number on my motivation to do such things like this podcast, for example. Just, someone I kinda liked, like as a friend, but like, sure, there was briefly a crush on that person, but that was over really quick once some characteristics showed themselves. And to word it in a gaming sense, that person was a Tyrex supporter in the Road 96 universe, and heavily, so that wasn't great. Like, at first, there was some things that were said that felt just off and was really on the suspension of disbelief, like you could argue it away, for example, with like lower education or just plain basic ignorance and stuff like that. But as more and more time was spent together because of being co-workers, there was like more stuff coming out that really made me unhappy with the way things were. And because I'm not really a confrontational person, I kept my mouth shut, and when it came to some things that were said, I felt sick to my stomach that I didn't speak up. Like, it went as far as me really genuinely hating myself for that I didn't say anything. But that situation is over now, so that's great, and I'm in a different place now, and now that the year is ending and I have some time off until next year, so that's great. So that's just a little tiny update on why the personal life of mine just really, really messed with my hobbies, except for video games, which I played a lot of. So yeah, that's why there had been no podcast episodes. Especially because of the plans I had for my podcasting. I really hadn't gotten around to working on that stuff because it is a little bit more complicated than just talking about stuff with the things that I've planned. I'm not even sure if I've mentioned it, like maybe possibly in last year's end of year and New Year's resolution episode, which will be coming. I'm probably going to record that one on like New Year's or something. I mean, I also generally haven't been posting much except for like the occasional gameplay clip on my YouTube channel, which mostly were for Channel 3, which I hang out on a lot. So if you want to see me post about video games regularly and not like once a year in this podcast, unless I change like something about my upload schedule and habits and everything so I can do more podcast episodes, definitely go and find me on Channel 3. There's definitely most likely a link in the podcast description. So if you click on that, you'll be sent right to the sign up page and even help me out a little with the XP on the page because everything on there is gamified and it's amazing. So, this year I hit the big 1 million XP, lifetime XP on a site, and I'm really excited about that, especially since that happened on my birthday. And yeah, so video games, just a little preview to my end of year summary episode that I'll be doing. I am a Marvel person. Nothing that I like specifically choose. It's just like with the whole Xbox versus PlayStation thing, I just happened to get a PlayStation first and stuck with that and never even considered getting into Xbox because what I got on PlayStation was always good enough for me, and same with Marvel. It just happened that I got into Marvel first, and like not even that deep, just like the cinematic universe, and that's it. And I never considered getting into DC. And then Black Week hit, and I got the Batman Arkham trilogy for like dirt cheap. I think it was like $8 or something. I think it was $8 or $9. Really, really cheap. So I thought, hey, why not? I think I've heard some great things about that, especially like I was craving some kind of, I don't know, combat game and, something like Spider-Man. And the Batman Arkham games were exactly what I was looking for at that moment, and they were a lot of fun. So that was definitely cool and like the biggest surprise of my gaming years. And yeah, so that was definitely cool. I'll be getting a lot more into detail about which games I've played this year and what games are still on my backlog, which games I definitely got to cross out from my backlog, and what games I'm planning to play next year and all that stuff. So, gaming is fun, and I hang around a lot on Channel 3, so yeah, I think it's also in the outro file to follow me on Channel 3, so I'll probably be repeating myself there too. A lot of M's. I think this time I won't even cut those out. That's for the more for the podcast episodes I actually take serious and that aren't just a little update. So yeah, that's the episode. And with that, this episode comes to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to answer the question of the episode and maybe follow me on my social media, especially Channel 3, the Goodreads for video games. All important links are in the description, and until the next episode, bye.